Welcome to Weird Gun Game here in Roblox. You all suck at the game, and I'm going to tell you how to get better because I know that's a very hostile, very aggro intro, but I'm going to play a game here just using this sniper rifles build that we used in one of the previous videos from Purple Duck, I think. And I'm going to be using two user-submitted builds from the same person. Because you guys have given me like 40 user builds, and I'm just going to try and start peppering them into these videos so that way I can sort of bring down this list a little bit. From here on out, only one build per person, please. I cannot have this many because I will have 500-hour-long videos at this rate. But we're going to talk about the things that you guys do because I see this all the time, every time I play the game, and I have played this game a lot. Okay, we're going to talk about a few of the things over top of this footage. This is post-edit Bubba here because I didn't do a very good job of doing this in the video itself, so we're going to do it now. There are a few things that you all should learn and should know how to do if you are trying to get better at the game. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is centering. Centering, if you don't know what it is, I will talk about it later in the video. I will even show it off with the next build in the next game, but it is essentially keeping your reticle in the middle of the screen, not looking at the ground, not looking at the sky. You're going to be seeing some pretty crazy sniping footage here, and it's all because of where my crosshair placement is on my screen. It's relatively middle, as you can see, and that is so that you are able to flick between people, and you'll see this a lot better later on as well. The other thing is playing cover. So when I am going to be doing all this stupid stuff that you're seeing with the sniper rifle, I am particularly keeping in mind all of the cover that is in this area. As you can see, I'm making sure I have stuff around me so I don't get shot as I capture the point. And you're going to be seeing me later doing what a lot of people call throwing shoulders, basically jiggle peeking. It's basically where you are looking around the cover left and right very quickly so you can see what you're doing. And you're going to be seeing me do this a lot because I have to rechamber the shot every time I shoot with the sniper rifle. And so what that means is I've got to peek, shoot as quickly as possible, get behind cover, chamber, and then do it again. And that is how I'm going to be able to stay alive and get these shots off while I'm fighting on the point with the sniper rifle. The other thing that I'm doing is I am constantly moving. So I know that a lot of people will move to go from point to point, but I move while I'm reloading. I slide backwards, I slide to the sides, I move constantly except for when I'm about to shoot, and then I will shoot very quickly and then immediately move somewhere else. It just makes it harder for people to hit you. It also means you're getting back to cover quicker. And so those are things that I'm doing. You don't want to be just standing here in the open like you're seeing a lot of these people do, because what that does is it gives players like me who are constantly moving and hitting shots tons of kills. And in this game, unless you're playing team deathmatch or free-for-all, kills don't really matter, but kills do mean money, and money means new parts for your guns. And if you're like me and you're trying to unlock all the parts for the gun, well, more money is better all around. So yeah, playing cover, keeping your centering at about chest to head height, while, as you can see, I'm doing it here in the video. These things are super important. I'm also trying not to peek the same corner over and over to make my movements less predictable so that people don't know where I'm at, that sort of thing. It will take, if you're trying to do stuff like this, where you're trying to do like stupid quick scope in the middle of the action stuff, it will take practice. It'll take a lot of practice, sure. I've been doing it a while, so it's fun for me and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, those are two things that I see a lot of. Also, if you want the most money out of the game, go play the objective modes. Play King of the Hill and play these multiple objective modes, because every time you capture one, it's 500 coins or 750 if you're in King of the Hill. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. talked about centering, talked about cover usage and constant movement. I will go into it more with the next build coming up now. All right, so I've got the first build from Herbert the Sheriff. We're gonna check it out. I'm gonna be brutally honest about it, and I'm gonna continue to talk about what's going on here. Hopefully this can show what I mean here. Okay, not too bad in terms of the recoil. It's called centering. What you do is you're gonna put your cursor, even when you aren't shooting. Oh my gosh. You're gonna put your cursor where you're looking. So like, if I'm going around this wall here, I'm gonna keep my cursor around here, my reticle, so that way, in case somebody walks along here, I can shoot them. I can snap to them and shoot them. I don't want to be looking down. A lot of people do this, by the way. They'll look at the ground when they're playing. You don't want to do this. You want your cursor here, or at least head to chest level, right? Because if somebody comes around the corner, then you'll have the ability to shoot them. You want your aim to be roughly where you are going, where you would engage people. Oh. So I'm gonna throw some shoulders here. Here we go. There we go. It's not bad. It's not a bad build, by the way. Oh gosh. Pretty strong. So as you can see, I'm keeping my reticle about right here because as you can see, this is where chest height is. I like to aim for the chest. Sometimes recoil will be bad enough that it'll actually, ooh, not doing that. It'll actually push you into their head and you'll get some headshots off of that because of it. Look at this guy, there we go. I was watching his little red dot there. It's not a bad build. Oh, not a lot of ammo though. That's the big issue. Not a lot of ammo. But like I've seen people before, they'll look at the ground when they run like this, and this is bad. It's a bad habit that people have. And so you want to be looking up here. You want to be looking about where you think people will be, not down here. Because if I'm down here and somebody comes around the corner, I now have to, let's say I come around the corner, there's a guy here, I now have to do this. Whereas, let me give you an example. If I'm doing this and I come around the corner and I see, I go, oh. I just killed a guy, so that's a good example. I'll see this guy, I now have to snap up to shoot him. Whereas, if I come around the corner and I'm like this, just like that, all proof in action, boys, then I don't have to look up. I'm already looking up, right? So that is what you want to do. That's called centering. It's something that I learned in a lot of battle royales. Jeez, dude. And it's a super, super important thing. And if you're trying to do, let's say, flicks. Oh, there's so many people, so many people. If you're trying to do flicks with a sniper rifle, having good centering is key because you'll already be kind of at their body level and you don't have to move very far to hit them. So as you can see, I'm just able to very quickly acquire a target because I'm already chest head height. It's, yeah. I mean, this one thing could help a lot of people. The other thing is, like I said before, constant movement. Like right now, I know where they're spawning. They're spawning in that area because that seems to be where the spawns are. They're either over there. Also, there's a guy there, so like that red dot. So I know they're spawning over there. And I know that if I'm playing these corners right, shoot, I can get some kills. But I need to constantly have, especially if there's a lot of people, I need a piece of cover that I can duck behind. Like this. Because I am going to be using this cover constantly to reload. So that guy's there. I saw him. I'm now behind cover. And I can now reload. And I'm keeping my centering at a decent height. So that way I can get kills. There we go. And I can duck behind the cover to reload, not when there's 30 people there. So that's something I don't see a lot of people doing. And some of these small tricks, as you can see, I'm playing cover here. Some of these small tricks can absolutely, I'm missing so many shots there, can absolutely help you get tons and tons of kills. Just playing cover, just playing, having better aim with centering, kind of knowing where people are going to spawn based on where you're seeing other people. So like, I know they're going to spawn over there because that I saw that guy, right? So they're over there, so they're going to be coming from this direction. And all this stuff does is it helps you get more coins at the end of the day. I'm in a bad spot. I shouldn't even really be here. So I'm going to wait for a second to get my health back, because if I move forward at all, I'm going to die. So 40 health. There we go. They're spawning down in this area. So we're just kind of... Oh, I'm stuck. Here we go. We're just going to kind of really keep spawn killing them. I really shouldn't be down here. That's such a bad spot to be in. Build's pretty good. I would say, though, that it does blow through ammo very quickly, so maybe need a bigger mag. Really? We drew? Wow, okay. Pretty good build. I would say maybe needs a bigger magazine. I don't know if I said the name. I don't know if I actually said what the build was, but it is the barrel is the Circuit Judge, the G36 core, Arctic Warfare stock, M16 grip, and the AKM magazine. All right, so we have another build, the second build from Herbert. It's the Circuit Judge barrel, the Remington 870 core, the Arctic Warfare stock, the Arctic Warfare grip, and the Remington 700 mag. So we'll give this a shot here and see how it goes. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out how to play this, because this is not a good map for this. All right. I guess really one of the things that you're also going to need to learn is what weapons go for what maps. Because like right here, shotguns are not good for this map. I can tell you that for free. Unless you're playing in this room. You do need to know what rooms to play in. This room right here, if you play in here, pretty good for shotguns. If you're outside of this room, not so much for shotguns. There we go. Decent kills there. It's not a bad build. It's a weird build. It's not bad though, you know. Oops. It's not a bad shotgun build, although maybe the map isn't the best for it. I'm also just not really great with shotguns. I will just say that for free. And the other thing is, you know, the red dots over people's heads now, you can see them through walls, so you can track through walls if you really need to. Yeah, so the range is not incredible. It does do some decent damage. Uh-oh, I'm in a bad spot. They kill a guy. See, okay, we're gonna... Yeah, I was gonna play it kind of like close, but it's a very, I don't know, maybe it's like the spread of it or whatever, but it does feel kind of inconsistent in terms of where the shots are going. Like, I hit that guy from pretty far away and one-tapped him, but like, you know, I feel like I absolutely got lucky on some of that. Money. If you want more money, go play these objective modes. I can't move. Oh my gosh, I'm alive. Gotcha. Nope. Leave me alone. I'm dead. And that's pretty much it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, you want to see more little tips and tricks, those sorts of things, be sure to leave a like on the video. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.